that time again. Let us all join in. We are celebrating Black people who changed the world. It's that time again. Let us all join in. We are celebrating Black people who changed the world. All right, let's learn and celebrate. Black musicians are the reasons for great music we listen to, like hip-hop and jazz, the blues, rap, R&B, so take time, explore, so you're not missing out on great music throughout history. Whitney Houston, now she could sing. Stevie Wonder's blind and his music is king. Prince played 27 instruments. There's so many incredible Black musicians. So make sure you go and listen. It's that time again. Let us all join in. We are celebrating Black people who changed the world. It's that time again. Let us all join in. We are celebrating Black people who changed the world. Being unique and using their brains are why the next list of people have great acclaim. I'm gonna take a second to recognize the names of some Black minds that went ahead and changed the game. Mae Jemison made space her quest. Meghan Markle is a royal philanthropist. When you lose your way and need that GPS, go ahead and thank Dr. Gladys West. Then there's those who make magic with words. Maya Angelou is an uncaged bird. Her poetry is our great fortune, paving paths for poets like Amanda Gorman. Go ahead, Miss Amanda Gorman. It's that time again. Let us all join in. We are celebrating Black people who changed the world. It's that time again. Let us all join in. Celebrating Black people who changed the world.
Next, we have Miss Pertuta's class, pre-K 4. They will be performing a song, Martin Luther King.
Everybody do this one. Good job. Clap your hands.
You should have known it's supposed to be. You want to go down? That's cute. We got top on your side. That's okay. Okay, good. Let's use those. Then you're going to be down. I'm going to be helping. Yes.
Sir, what is the doing?
Next, we have Miss Virgil's class performing a song, Grateful to You by Amia. Next on stage, Mrs. Creekay's class, they will be presenting a presentation named When I Grow Up.
When I grow up, I want to be a police officer, a ballerina, a fighter, police officer, a doctor, a teacher, mechanic, a police, a builder, a doctor, a basketball player, a police officer, a basketball player, cheerleader, a drama king, game tester. My name is Ethan Adams. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer because it can help people and catch criminals.
My name is Anaya Elliott. When I grow up, I'm going to be a ballerina. I'll go throw and dance like this. My name is Rashadi. So when I grow up, I want to be a fighter because they can put out fire.
My name is Teacher Betty, and when I grow up, I want to be a police officer to write tickets.
My name is Kayla, but I want to be a doctor because they take shots.
My name is Candace Ferguson. Wherever I grow up, I'm going to be a teacher because it help children do their homework.
I can most say that I'm going to put a bit fiscal on cars. My name is Leah Carolina. I'm going to be a police officer so you can write tickets.
My name is Mikey House. When I grow up, I want to be a builder. That's because I build.
My name is Michaela Irvin. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor to take care of people.
My name is Kate Cup. When I grow up, I'm going to be a basketball player.
My name is Janae Phil. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer. Trying to get a ticket.
My name is Janice Marshall. When I grow up, I want to be a basketball player.
My name is Madeline Bear. I will grow up. I want to be firefighter.
My name is Jonathan Edison. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer to help my community.
My name is Rain Johnson. When I grow up, I want to be a cheerleader to cheer for people.
Next, we have Miss Hinojosa's class presenting a presentation named When I Grow Up.
When I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian so I can help dogs and cats feel better when they break their leg.
When I grow up, I want to be a firefighter so the cats and dogs and take up fires. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher cop to help kids learn.
When I grow up, I want to be a fighter.
I grow up, I want to play football. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer.
When I grow up, I want to be a teacher. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher. When I grow up, I want to be a firefighter to blow out fire. I grow up, I want to be an artist. I like to paint. When I grow up, I want to be a police so I can bring the kids to jail. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor because I help people and broken leg. When I grow up, I want to be a soccer player so I can get sports. I want to be hooper.
When I grow up, I want to be a writer. Why? Because I want to write kids stories.
On stage, we have Miss Ruggera and Miss Jefferson's class reciting a poem named The Crayon Box That Talked.
Wouldn't it be terrible? Wouldn't it be terrible? Wouldn't it be sad? Wouldn't it be sad? If just one single color, was the color that we had. If everything was purple, or red or blue or green, if yellow, pink or orange, was all that could be seen. Can you just imagine? How dull the world would be? If just one single color, was all we got to see.
On stage, we have Miss Hinton's class showing us biographies on famous African Americans.
My name is Amelia Burton and I'm Amlina Horn.
My name is Bailey Rose Baptiste, and I am Elizabeth Cotton. My name is Labria Thomas, and I am Billie Holiday. My name is Letcher Francis, and I am Thurgood Marshall.
My name is Malcolm Mays, and I'm Jackie Robinson.
My name is Jordy Mouse, and I am Debbie Allen. My name is Amia Jackson, and I'm Langston Hughes.
My name is Amir Lopez, and I am Henry Fox Brown. My name is Irvin Kiletta, and I am Barack Obama. My name is Charles Smith. I am Muhammad Ali.
My name is Dontre Jackson, and I am Martin Luther King Jr.
My name is Kaylin Sam, and I am Katie Johnson. My name is Savion Jackson, and I am Ruby Bridges.
My name is Anaya Taylor. My name is Serena Williams.
Lena Horne. Lena Horne was born on June 30, 1911 in Bellfort, New York. She was an American dancer, actress, singer, civil rights activist. Lena Horne became known as one of the top American performers of her time. She had been in films as Cabins in the Sky and Stormy Weathers. What I learned from Lena Horne is I could be whatever I want to be.
Elizabeth Cotton. Elizabeth Cotton was born January 5th, 1893 in Cabora, North Carolina. She spent most of her life in New York and passed away on June 29, 1987. She was a talented American blues and folk musician, singer, and songwriter. Miss Cotton worked hard for her achievements at the age of 9. She started working and bought her a guitar. She then put a lot of effort in teaching herself how to play the guitar with her left hand. At the end, all her hard work paid off.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Billie Holiday was born April 17, 1915, died July 17, 1959. She was an American jazz and swing music singer. Thurgood Marshall was born July 2nd, 1908 in Baltimore, Maryland. He attended Lincoln and Howard Law School. He became the first U.S. Supreme Court judge in October 1967.
Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson was the first African-American Major League Baseball player. He broke the color barrier. He played with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
My name is Debbie Allen. Was born in Houston, Texas, January 16, 1950. She graduated from Jackie E. Yates High School. Now she lives in Los Angeles. Debbie Allen made a difference by being a black actress, dancer, choreographer, and a singer, producer, and a television director. Lester Hughes had published his first poem in 1921.
He attended Columbia University, but he left after 1 year to travel.
On stage, we have Mrs. Rabago's class showing us biographies on famous African Americans.
My name is Ariana Perkins, and I am Anna Colo.
Hello, I am Segan Foster, and I am Amanda Gorman. My name is Fernanda, and I am Debbie Allen.
My name is Leah Contreras, and I am Maya Angelo.
My name is Renata Cabrera, and I am Molly Williams.
My name is Chloe Armstrong, and I am Bruce Armstrong.
Hi, my name is Germany, and I am Bessie Coleman.
I am Michael Lopez, and I am Webb Devon.
I'm Alexia Mesa, and I have Rosa Parks.
I'm sorry. I am Thomas Sawyer, and I'm going to present Martin Dickinson.
Hello, my name is Jason LeGrand, and my poster is Ruby's Roses.
My name is Arlen Ayala. I present listing views.
My name is Christopher Espinosa, and I am Frederick Douglas.
I'm Edgar Robson, and my name is Luke Anson.
I'm wondering about Anna Colo. She was born December 14, 1898 in Clay, New York. Anna was an African American dress designer.
Debbie Allen was born in 1950. She was a black actress, director, producer, and choreographer. She was born in Houston, Texas.
Maya Angelou was born on April 4th, 1928 in Stout Louis. She passed away in May 28, 2014 in Winston-Salem. She was the first black woman to conduct a car in San Francisco.
Molly Williams. Molly Williams was the first African American female firefighter. She was the only firefighter who helped in a fire in snow.
Louis Armstrong was born in 1901 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Louis is known as the king of jazz and is one of the greatest musicians. He played the trumpet song and he wrote music. He helped make jazz popular as American.
On stage, we have Miss Johnson's and Miss Joseph's class presenting 21st century Black Americans speeches.
The honor about Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, though they are extraordinary and crucial to our history, our third grade class will show you some fresh faces and names you may have not heard that and still are making Black history.
More notable, known for my addition on the modern-day traffic light, I am Garrett Morgan, a African-American inventor. I invented many things and produced concepts that people build on, such as a groove tooth,
comb, a smoked hood concept that later grew into gas mask, a liquid used to straighten hair that we now call a modern day perm, and many other things.
Houston, we have a problem. You may know this. Say or know at least one thing. People explored space. Did you know a group of African American women helped put the first human spacecraft in space?
I'm Katherine Nelson, and as part of NASA's Human Computing Department, I successfully confirmed the coordinates for the first U.S. spacecraft to enter space.
I am Mary Jackson. After 2 years at NASA's Computing Department, I began conducting hands-on experiments, which later led to me becoming NASA's first black female engineer. A tasty, salty treat. I am George Crumb. When an unsatisfied customer complained about fries being too thin, I accidentally created the original potato, which I call Saratoga chips. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we weather and witness a nation that isn't broken but simply unfinished. I am Amanda Gorman, the youngest African American quote girl poet in U.S. history.
Lights, camera, action. I am Marsha Martin. Some may know me for my role in the ABC sitcom Blackish. I made history in 2019 where I became the first youngest African American to produce a movie.
You can make history in many ways by pursuing your dreams and furthering your education. I made history! I am Nicholas Johnson. In 2021, I became Princeton's first Black valedictorian in the university. 274 year history.
I said to you today, my friends, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will grow up to live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
He had a dream. The dream is ours. Now progress has been made, but we still have a dream. Walls are built to be broken. We as a culture have always been resilient, powerful, and brilliant. Trailblazers by nature, so many people paved the way for us. Now it is our turn to shake up the world. Remember, Black history is your history, my history, our history.
Good job.
On stage, we have Miss Dancer's class performing a skit titled Black History is Our History.
Good morning, class. Your warm-up is on the board. Please get started. I will be back in just a moment. You know what I expect. Man, she gonna drop that beat.
So, ready to make it money? Ready.
Absolutely not. Take a seat. It was all playing. Okay, class. This is Black History Month, so let's discuss some important people. Who can we think of? Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Jackie Robinson, Marco Bowman,
Mae Jemison.
Rosa Parks. Okay, class, those were all great examples, but you guys know I'm talking about Martin Luther King Jr. Now, who could tell me who he was? Wait. You mean to tell me the best you can do is MLK? Take a seat. Let's educate you about Black history. This is our history.
Everyone knows MLK, but do we know Bayard Rustin? He was the primary organizer of the March on Washington. He started the first freedom laws back in 1947 and was Martin Luther King's main advisor.
Simone Biles is the most decorated gymnast with a total of 32 Olympic and World Championship medals. Black Girl Magic, not to mention Fannie Lou Hamer. She was fired from her job for trying to register to vote and was nearly beaten to death by police, but still she rose to organize Mississippi's Freedom Summer and Rights for Equal Rights.
Everyone knows Thomas Edison created the light bulbs, but did you know that the light bulbs only lasted for a couple of days? Not to worry, Lewis Latimer, the son of an escaped slave, created a filament to keep our light bulbs running for as long as we need. This made light bulbs cheaper and made them available for use in homes and in streetlights.
Barack Obama was the first black president of the United States.
Along with his wife, Black First Lady Michelle Obama.
Even now, we as black people are represented by our Vice President, Kamala Harris.
But what about Rosa Parks?
Yes, we have heard of Rosa Parks, but who knows Claudette Colvin? Colvin was arrested at the age of 15 for refusing to give her seat up to a white woman 9 months before Rosa Parks' more famous protest.
These people and many more have made a way for us to stand strong and proud today. We lift our voices to show that we are here. We matter and our will change the world. Black history is our history and we will change the world. Okay, class, that was a nice presentation. Clean up your trash and let's get going. Cody!
On stage now, we have Cherish Jackson from Miss Punch's class presenting a poem titled The Black Child.
The Black Child by Michael Wynn. I am special, ridicule cannot sway me. I am strong, obstacles cannot stop me. I hold my head high, proudly proclaiming my uniqueness. I hold my pace, continuing forward through adversity. I am proud of my culture and my heritage. I am confident that I can achieve my every goal. I am becoming all that I can be. I am a black child. I am a child of God.
Miss Punch's class will also be reciting a poem titled Inventions in Black.
Many of the world's great inventors were black. Of dates and times I cannot be exact.
At home, in the office, or just on the street, inventors of blacks make life more complete.
In medicine, we have Dr. Charles Drew to thank for his hard work developing the blood bank.
With the Florida City traffic getting out of hand, Gary P. Morgan invented a plan.
He stops us on red, starts us on green, to all keep us safe by putting yellow in between.
Frederick Douglass North Star gave us headline news while Jan Matzliger machine put soles in our shoes.
As we sat in Nat Alexander's folding chair, Madam C.J. Walker's hot comb straightened our hair.
I could go on and on. There is no ending. A black genius was born daily. This is merely the beginning.
The superintendent, Miss Doris Robbins, our principal, Miss Jackson, assistant principal, Miss Adams, teachers, staff, and students, good morning. Welcome to our Black History program. Today, February 25th, 2022, we celebrate our Black History program. Every February, the United States honors the contributions and sacrifices of African Americans who have helped shape the nation. Black History Month celebrates the rich cultural heritage, triumphs, and adversities that are an indelible part of our country's history. In the United States, the month-long spotlight, February, is an opportunity for people to engage with Black historians, go beyond discussion of racism and slavery, and highlight Black leaders and accomplishments. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless midnight of racism and war that the bright daybreak of peace and brotherhood can never become a reality. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word.
Black history is important and it should be acknowledged and widely celebrated. Reasons being, it commemorates the past but looks for the future. Every day history is being made. It celebrates success stories, achievements, prizes, discoveries, inventions by people of African and Caribbean descent. Provides a clear insight into the truth of Black history, which is not just slavery. Improves knowledge to increase diversity and inclusion. February, a month whereby conversations focus on the disparity and issues faced by Black people can occur. In a nutshell, let's not want a Black History Month, as Black history is American history. By Morgan Freeman.
On stage, we have Mrs. Wada's and Miss Manalo's 5th grade class performing a reader's theater titled Follow the Drinking Gourd, adapted from the story by Jeanette Winter.
Follow the Drinking Gourd, adapted from the story by Jeanette Winter.
Long ago, before the Civil War, there was an old sailor called Peg-Leg Joe, who did what he could to help free the slaves.
I had a plan. I'd use my hammer and saw and work for the master, the man who owned the slaves on the cotton plantation. Joe had a plan. At night, when the work was done, I'd teach the slaves a song that secretly told the way to freedom. Just follow the drinking gourd, it said. When the song was learned and sung all day, I'd slip away to work for another master and teach the song again.
One day, a slave called Molly saw her man James sold to another master. James will be taken away, their family torn apart.
We will spend just one more day together.
A blue moon in the trees that night. Molly and James remember Joe's song. They sang it low.
When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd.
We looked to the sky and saw the stars, taking their little son Isaiah, old Haiti, and her grandson George. Molly and James set out for freedom that very night, following the stars of the drinking gourd.
They ran all night through the fields, till they crossed the stream to the woods. When daylight came, they hid in the trees, watching, listening for the master's hounds, set loose to find him.
But the dogs lost the runaway scent at the street, and Molly and James and Isaiah and old Haiti and young George were not found. They hid all day in the woods.
At night we walked again, singing Joe's song and looking for the signs that marked the trail. The river bank makes a very good road. The dead trees will show you the way. Left foot, peg foot, traveling on. Follow the drinking gourd.
Walking by night, sleeping by day. For weeks we traveled on.
Sometimes berries to pick and corn to snatch. Sometimes fish to catch.
Sometimes empty bellies to sleep on, sometimes no stars to guide the way.
We never knew what lay ahead.
There was danger from men who would send them back, and danger from hungry beasts. But sometimes a kind deed was done.
One day as they lay in the thicket, a boy from the farm found them in a bag of feeds for the hogs. In the woods he brought bacon and cornbread to share.
Singing low, they traveled on.
River ends between two hills. Follow the drinking gourd. There's another river on the other side. Follow the drinking gourd.
On and on they followed the trail to the river's end. From the top of the hill they saw a new path, another river beneath the stars, to lead them to freedom land.
The drinking gourd led us on.
The song was almost done.
When the great big river meets the little river, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd.
Then they climbed down the last hill. Down below was Peg Joe, waiting at the White Ohio River to carry them across.
Our spirits rose when we saw the old man. We rushed to meet him at the shore.
Under a starry sky, Joe rowed them across the White Ohio River. He told them of hiding places. They would be safe. A path of houses stretches like a train on a secret track leading north to Canada. It's called the Underground Railroad, and it takes traders to freedom.
The first day house stood on a hill. The lamp was lit, which meant it was safe to come. Ragged and weary, they waited for Joe to signal low, with a hoot like an owl. Then the door opened wide to welcome the freedom travelers.
We were rushed through the house to the barn because the farmer knew there were slave catchers nearby.
A trapdoor in the floor took us under the barn. To hide until it was safe to move on. Then Peg Joe went back to the river to meet others who followed the drinking gourd.
With danger still near, too close for ease, the farmer sent the 5 travelers on. He drew a map that showed the way north, on the midnight road to the next safe house, just over 2 hills.
This time James called the signal, a hoot like an owl, that opened the door to a Quaker farm. The travelers led to a secret room, hidden behind shelves.
We rested here for many days and healed our wounds.
Soft beds, full meals, new clothes, and hot baths washed away some fear and pain.
When they were strong again, they traveled again from house to house on the Underground Railroad trail, still following the drinking gourd north.
Sometimes we traveled on foot, sometimes by cart.
The wagon we rode near our journey's end carried fruit to the market and us, runaways to freedom.
At last they came to the shores of Lake Erie. Molly and James and Isaiah, old Haiti and young George, climbed aboard the steamship that would carry them across to Canada, to freedom. The sun shone brightly, and they stepped onto land.
5 more souls are safe.
We had followed the drinking gourd.
Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd.
For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow
follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting for to carry you to freedom, follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd.
Our middle school presentation starts with our 7th grade presenters, Rihanna Kemp and Shariah Mitchell, reciting their original poems.
Okay. Point of View of Someone Dangerous by Rihanna Kemp. I guess we're supposed to be treated dumb. I guess it all depends on where we came from. Police pointing guns, we have nowhere to run. They don't know who we are or what we can become. Is it fun being on the other side of the gun? Kids without color can play and have fun. I am only 13, but when I see a police car, I run. Even though my parents warn me not to because they might mistake me for a shooter or a murderer. Keep your hands on the dashboard and be as still as stone. If you are black, you will always be the dangerous one. Think about it if it was your last time seeing the sun or your sons. Thank you.
My Skin by Shariah Mitchell. Am I scary? Am I a monster? If I wear a black hoodie, does it make you feel unsafe? When I was in the age range of 2 and 3, I could have sworn I was the cutest thing. What happened? George Floyd, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, did they scare you then? Did they make you feel unsafe? Or was it the color of their skin? If Emmett Till were white, would he have still been alive? Every day I pray and hope people of color get what they deserve, peace and love. I remember for 3 years I would get bullied because of the color of my skin. I was scared. I didn't know what to do or how to do it. But today I stand for what is right. All races steal and murder, so why look at only blacks wrong? For example, if a black person gets pulled over, do you think they will be let go with a ticket or suffer police brutality with a slap on the wrist? I am young and I see what goes on in the world of people in color and I want to change it.
On stage, we have the 6th grade. The 6th grade will be analyzing a poem by one of the greatest African American poets, Maya Angelou.
Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to a suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my steps, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me. I have a honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flesh of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman. That's me.
Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was born April 4th, 1928 and died May 28, 2014. People will remember her as a poet, a filmmaker, and a civil rights activist. The poem she wrote, Phenomenal Woman, was written for people not of color, but for everyone to feel welcome as one whole.
In a nutshell, people will not remember what you said.
People will not remember what you did,
but people will remember how you made them feel.
By Maya Angelou.
Good job. Good job.
On stage, the 6th grade will be analyzing one of the greatest African American poets, Lucille Clifton. Homage to My Hips is a response to Maya Angelou's poem, Phenomenal Woman.
Homage to My Hips by Lucille Clifton. These hips are big hips. They need space to move around in. They don't fit into little petty places. These hips are free hips. They don't like to be held back. These hips have never been enslaved. They go where they want to go. They do what they want to do. These hips are mighty hips.
Lucille Clifton was a American poet, writer, educator from Buffalo, New York. She was born in 1979 and died in 2010. in Baltimore, Maryland. She was a finalist twice for the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry. Lucille Clifton wrote her poem in the year 1980. Homage to My Hips is about Maya Angelou, phenomenal woman. Homage to My Hips is a celebration of womanhood. It is a poem that urges to take ownership of the bodies, to love ourselves.
On stage, 8th grade will be talking about the Black history in the 18th century, including slavery and African American involvement in the American Revolution.
Hello, my name is Jayla Lee and Janaya Wilson, and we are talking about the 18th century. In the 18th century, slavery was at its peak. Not only was slavery a part of Black history, it was a part of American history. African Americans fought for both sides, providing manpower to both the British and revolutionaries. Their actions during the war were often decided by what they believed would best help them throw off the shackles of slavery. In the mid-18th century, Crispus Attucks, a self-liberated, formerly enslaved person. He is the first resident of the British American colonies killed in the American Revolution. Here's one of the people we felt highlighted the 18th century. Her name is Lucy Terry. She was known as an African American poet. We will be reciting her poem called Bars Fight. August 12th, the 25th, 1746, the Indians did in bush lay some very violent men to slay, the names of whom I'll not leave out. Samuel Allen, like a hero fall, and though he was so brave and bold, his face no more shall we behold. Etezer Hawks was killed outright before he had time to fight. Before he did, the Indian sea was shot and killed immediately. Oliver Ambush, he was slain, which caused his friends much grief and pain. Simon Empson they found dead, not many rods distant from his head. A Niger Jiller we do hear, did lose his life which we so dear. John Sadler fled across the water, and thus escaped the dreadful slaughter. Eunice Allen see the Indians coming, and we hopes to save herself by running. And had not her petticoat stopped her, the awful creatures have not catched her. Nor Tommy hawked her on the head and left her on the ground for dead. Young Salma Allen Olakaday was taken and carried to Canada. Bars fight.
Good job.
Good.